All right, let's talk about these Nets. We're about to go on a
Yeah.
9-game losing streak. Yo, Gio, you got anything you want to say about it?
Do I got anything to say? I say good luck to James Harden because right now he ain't playing. I hope he gets out of there as soon as possible.
I don't think that he's going to be a Net after the trade deadline, personally.
I think he's going to be a 76er.
So do I. I see him going
I
to
hope
the
he's-
Sixers. It's going to be a Simmons for Harden swap, I feel like.
You think straight up, or
Yeah.
you think the Sixers got there on a little bit more?
I think Sixers are going to throw in a little bit more.
I say get rid of Harris's
Contract?
contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't see that.
Because then you got your big three coming next year in Philly. You got Embiid, you got Harden, and you got Dame. So,
I don't know about Dame going to the Sixers, but maybe.
oh,
He could
I
get
wanna see it
traded,
happen.
but
I think
feel like the. Sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I think he is going to get traded. The fact that they traded CJ for nothing, I think that's them saying, get out of here.
You think it's?
Oh, for sure.
I think if they trade in Dame, they want Ben Simmons. That's the only person I'm trading Dame for right now.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we would say Russ, but Dame's better than Russ.
Yeah, it'd have to be like Russ and be like
AD, Russ
No,
and AD.
definitely not.
Russ is
No.
that bad.
That's too much.
I don't even know. I feel like you have to throw Melo in. No, not Melo because he's so old. For what? If they're trying to, I don't even
THT?
know.
We probably have to put in THT. That's what everyone's interested in.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And like a
I'd
first.
be interested in him too.
Yeah.
All of him and his turnovers.
I mean, the Nets just lost by 35. Like, that's just a new low.
Can we talk about the first quarter too?
Yeah. Go ahead.
How it was 28-2.
Yeah, like
with
right from the
5 minutes
start.
left.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's horrible. Like, I don't understand how Brooklyn even allows that. The Celtics ain't like a top tier team either, where it's like, oh, the Nets are hurt right now, so it should be decent. But no, it was just ugly.
I mean, granted, they were without their entire big three, but they should still put up a better fight than that.
Honestly. I need my boy Patty Mills to do more.
Like, that's just, it's embarrassing at this point.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Gio.
All right. Just because you're putting the disrespect on the Celtics name, right? They are the 8th seed right now at 30-25. You got Jason Tatum, right? I know he didn't put up that great of a performance tonight. He's still putting up like numbers for them, right? You got Al Horford. Once in a while, in a blue moon, you see, the Hawks Al Horford. Then you got Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. You got a solid team right there.
They're a good team. I just think they're disappointing this year.
They are disappointing for sure.
I honestly feel like with the depth they have, it's not like they had the depth they've had in the past. You know what I'm saying? Where they like this year, it's kind of like you got Tatum, you got Brown, and then you got Horford as your big three. Maybe Williams, you can sub out Williams for Horford. Like, to me, that's just not going to cut it in the East or the West, actually. Like, it's not going to cut it anywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
With
besides,
how these guys are,
yeah, because
like
besides
super teams
Tatum and
are getting created.
yeah, because besides Tatum and Brown, they really have nothing.
Right.
I mean, Josh Richardson every once in a while, but he's too inconsistent.
Back to Miami, where he shined. Let him sign here, though. We don't want to trade down.
But I mean, they were balanced tonight. Marcus Smart, he played good. He had 22.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just I feel like Steve Kerr is gonna have his head cut out for him after this. or not Steve Kerr, Steve Nash. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna get. It's already bad, but it's gonna get even worse.
Yeah, but think about it, right? You can have these excuses where you don't have your big three. Like tonight, you had no one playing. Like
Yeah,
Blake Griffin, G League possible player right now. The way he's playing, he used to be a superstar. Patty Mills, I need to see better production from him. So
but at the same time, even when he does have part of his big three, they're not winning. Like it's bad either way. It feels like.
yeah, right. They're just not fitting together. It's not like glued together. Like James Harden and Kyrie can't play together. It seems like they're just not a winning squad when it's just those two. You need KD and one of the other two. So
Yeah, and I feel like without Kevin Durant, the whole Nets team just can't do anything. It's all
right,
reliant on Kevin Durant.
exactly.
timeline wise, what do you think the Brooklyn Nets timeline is championship wise? It's got to be soon, right?
It has to be within the next year or two, I would say.
Yeah. So right now, this season's not cutting it at all.
No, because they said this year was championship or bust. It's not looking like that.
And you got to trade James Harden. Otherwise, I feel like he's just walking. He's not. He's not coming back.
Yeah, because he has a player option after this year. He's gonna leave.
Then you're gonna let him sign somewhere where he can
Yeah,
be the guy again, like he was in Houston. Like
yeah. Honestly, if I were the Nets, I would start listening.
you get, and right now it's got to be Dame, who potentially could be on the trade market,
Hmm.
or it's got to be Ben Simmons. I feel like those are the only two names that are big enough to bring in James Harden right now.
Yeah, I agree.
What if you trade Kyrie?
I don't think they want to trade Kyrie. I think the only person who wants out is Harden.
But here's the thing: if you want to make Harden happy, right? I feel like Harden's upset at the fact that he's not able to have Kyrie by his side when he plays half the time. You know, like if you're dedicated to the craft, you're playing. You're doing all the sacrifices you need in order to play the game.
But that's the
So
thing. Why would anyone trade for Kyrie knowing that he's going to miss half their games anyway? I wouldn't.
Why
I'm
would it matter? I was just gonna say, why would it matter for the Trailblazers? They're already not gonna do anything this season. Might as well have like a superstar like Kyrie.
Yeah, but Kyrie wouldn't want to go to a losing team. He wants to go to a contender.
But I guess at the same time, it's not his choice, and he just signed a contract with them,
But it kind of is
right?
his
Two
choice
or
because
three years.
if they trade for him and then he decides not to play, that's a waste of a trade.
I guess in a
I'm
way. But if okay, go ahead, say.
no. You say your point first, and then I'll go because I'm gonna veer off from Kyrie and ask a new question. Kind of.
All right. So I was just gonna say, I would take the risk because either way, Dame's walking at some point. Instead of having that heavy contract, which Dame just signed, right? What was it, 4 or 5 years?
Something like
Like
that.
a
Yeah,
year or two ago, something like that.
something like
Instead of
that.
having that heavy contract, you've got Kyrie's contract, which is 1 or 2 years. And if he does want to play with you guys, and you guys do build pieces around him where he can be the 1 or 2 guy, then I feel like it's a win-win scenario. But that's a huge risk, like you're saying.
Yeah, that's what's fearing people off, I feel like.
And I might be weird, but I would value Kyrie Irving on that Brooklyn Nets team more than James Harden. Right? I said that right? I didn't say James
Yeah,
Harden twice. Okay.
no.
I would value Kyrie more because Kyrie was even willing to switch positions to the shooting guard and let Harden play point guard. I feel like he's more of a team player, and I think that's more valued in Brooklyn, even though he's only going to play half the games.
I agree. That's why I wasn't putting Kyrie in trade talks because before James got there, it was all fine. There was nothing wrong. But now that James is there, two people want the ball. There's one ball.
That's one of them's got to go though, just to make the Harden happy in
Yeah,
reality,
I
because
agree.
Harden will be happy on there. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I agree.
Yeah, because when Harden's happy on the new team, or Harden's happy getting the ball more.
But I mean, at the same time, what does it take to make James Harden happy? He's never happy.
It's a good question. I guess you just gotta go back to Houston.
I guess so. Because no matter where he goes, there's always a problem that comes up eventually.
Very true.
But speaking of trades, there's been some crazy ones today.
I like that segue.
Like Sabonis for Halliburton. I was surprised that the Kings traded Halliburton in the first place.
The exact
Bad trade.
pieces.
It was
Sorry.
a bad trade for the Kings for sure. I agree. Because
I-
Demontis
Go ahead,
Sabonis,
sir.
I think Sabonis has like a year left on his contract, and he's gonna
Right.
leave after this. He's not
Oh,
staying.
obviously, yeah.
That's like I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't understand
They're
the
the Kings.
other side of it. Oh, sorry, Gia.
I was just gonna say they're the Kings. They don't think. They just do.
That's true.
So
That's why they're so bad for the past X amount of years.
Yeah.
But I don't understand it from Sacramento's point of view. Because like you said, Sabonis doesn't have a ton of time left on his contract.
No.
And De'Aaron Fox is currently injured right now.
Yeah.
So I don't understand trading him unless you're trying to make like a big push. But even
But
then,
they don't have the record to do that.
yeah, I don't think they're in a position where they can make a push for the playoffs at this point in time.
The only logical explanation I can think of is that they wanted to implement Davion Mitchell more.
It could be.
But at the same time, that's still stupid because it's only Halliburton's second year and he was only getting better.
I think Halliburton was a good piece. I feel like he was the only piece they could find to throw in without throwing in De'Aaron or Davion or something.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. You guys understand it for the Pacers side of you? Because I have no idea what they're going for with that.
No, because they already have Brogdon. They had, I mean, I don't know what they were doing.
Unless they're
oh
going to
yo,
go.
I got,
Go ahead, Gio.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So my idea was right. You got Miles Turner on the trading block, and then you just acquired Buddy Hield. Who wants a big and a shooter?
Well, then Woj comes out and says that Miles Turner's happy now because he wants to play with Halliburton, so he doesn't want to leave.
Okay, so you still got Buddy Hield in that trade. I'm still thinking a Lakers Pacers trade, right? In order to get Buddy Hield, possibly for less than what you're gonna pay for him in the summer. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Like I would try to do some sort of trade with where that happens.
I feel like the Pacers are going to keep Buddy, though. They wouldn't have traded for him if they weren't.
I just want them to
Unless you're trying to trade that or you're trying to have leverage for another team, another trade where you can rebuild.
Yeah, that's true because they did say they were going to fully rebuild, so I don't know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You want Russell Westbrook in Indiana, Gio? Is that what you're saying?
Do I? No, I'm just saying. I personally would love to see him in New York. Flashy city. It's Russ's time. You know, fashion icon. Go to New York. Do your thing. New scenario. New entire environment for you. Go right ahead. Play your game. But him on the Pacers, it's just like him in OKC. There's really nothing. You got nothing. So
I'm just thinking of Knicks fans. I'm just thinking of Knicks fans' reactions if they got Russ. I would love to see it.
It's fun.
they would hate it.
I know. Griffin, I keep telling Griffin, take Russ. He says no.
I think Russ would rejuvenate his career a little bit in New York, though, because he could be the guy again in the Suns. Maybe you give it to Julius Randle, but even then, if Russ is playing like he was in OKC, you got to let Russ take the keys.
I
But
also feel like if they do trade for Russ, they might have to throw Julius Randle in.
oh, very true, actually. What would you think about Russ and RJ together, Gia? Oh,
I
wait.
would honestly, I kind of love it and hate it at the same time because RJ needs the ball, right, in order to get rhythm. So, like, it would suck on that point. But since his 3-point shot has gone up, if Russ is able to drive and dish it out, which we thought was going to happen in LA, but maybe it will happen in New York, I would love to see RJ to be that, like, pick and pop sort of guy where he'd set a screen or a big sets a screen, and then you have RJ outside wide open for a 3. I'd love to see that.
Valid. Jake, you think that's a good fit?
Any other?
I mean, it's kind of hard with Russ in any team, to be honest, because he's just a ball dominant player. So he needs to be on a team where he's the number one guy. And I feel like if he's on the Knicks, he could do that, but at the same time, he's not going to have the ball in his hands like at all times.
Very true. Should we move on to the next trade?
That's what I was going to do, yeah. But like,
Okay.
CJ literally, he was traded for nothing, bro. What are they doing?
Real quick, Jake, for the viewers at home, the Indiana-Sacramento trade was Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Tristan Thompson for Domantas Sabonis, Justin Hill, Jeremy Lamb, and a future second-round pick that was protected.
Yes.
And who you think won that trade? Say it.
Neither, honestly.
You don't think
understand
anyone
that.
won?
I mean, I would say Sacramento if Domantas Sabonis stays. But
Okay.
if he leaves, then it's just a lose-lose, in my opinion.
I'm going with the Pacers personally because I feel like Halliburton's going to be a good fit there. And I don't see Sabonis staying at the Kings. He's not staying.
Well. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
Gio.
the Pacers too.
Yeah, you the Pacers?
I had the Pacers just because I saw Halliburton and Ja Morant when they both came out of college, kind
Yeah.
of like as that like star player, where they could help a team out in the same way. And to see what Ja's doing now, I think Tyrese will become that player. So
I feel like Buddy Hield's also a good fit for the Pacers because they like to shoot the 3, and they've been struggling this year. And what does he do? He shoots 3.
that's right.
No.
But CJ literally, I think he was traded for what? Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, and Tony Snell. And I think it was like a second rounder.
Tony Snell was on the Trailblazers, I believe.
Oh, was he?
I got the trade up real
Yeah,
quick.
I believe it was the Nico Alexander.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was for Nickeil Alexander-Walker, yeah.
The official trade, all pieces are C.J. McCollum, Larry Nance, Tony Snell to the New Orleans Pelicans for Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Didi Luzada. I don't know who that is. Sorry.
Me either.
A 2022 first-round pick that's protected and 2 future second-round picks.
I mean, the picks are great, but like they really didn't have to trade much for CJ.
I don't think that's enough coming back their way for CJ. I think
I don't
Nickeil
either.
could be a good role player in the future, but
Yeah, and same with Josh Hart. Like they're not starters.
I don't think it's a good deal for a lower tier star player or lower tier superstar, high tier star player. I would say.
Yeah, like I mean, it goes back to the point like it's better to make no trades than to make bad trades. Like this is just a bad trade for the Blazers.
Yep.
And I feel like that's why I feel like it's them saying, Dame, it's time for you to go. Like we're rebuilding.
They could have traded CJ and Dame for AD and Russell Westbrook.
No, AD's not on the block. Just Russ.
Don't worry, we'll give y'all Duncan Robinson. You're at 7. Duncan Robinson and a future first for Anthony Davis.
You said Duncan Robinson twice.
Okay, Duncan Robinson, you're at 7.
Jimmy Neutron.
Huh? Who?
Dwayne
Jimmy
Dedmon.
Neutron, Duncan Robinson's twin. Like
No, bro.
when Duncan's not shooting well, They call him, Jimmy Neutron.
Anthony Davis is not on the block. Not with the way he's been playing lately.
I want De'Aaron Fox, Miami.
I don't think you guys are going to make any trades, though, because you guys are fine the way you are.
No, I hope they don't personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. But, I mean, the fact that the Blazers traded CJ for, like, a bag of chips is pretty eye-opening.
Bag of chips. Wow.
Bro, yeah, because he's a
Let's do it.
star. Who'd they get in return?
You
They got
really doing that to those boys down in New Orleans that just got traded?
yes, bro.
Maybe just sandwich in the bag of chips.
Yeah, facts. Like they're role players. They got role players for a starter. Like that's just a bad trade.
With that too, Zion hasn't played this year yet, right? I'm
No.
pretty sure.
He has not.
Yeah, I'm not watching Pelican games till he comes back, so I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
But like Zion's
got-
still hurt. Bi.
Yeah, you got BI. That's about it.
Yep.
They're just not that. They're just not that fun to watch.
Yeah, it's decent, but like I'm not just gonna watch Brandon Ingram play.
Yeah, like I watched Pelicans with Zion because it was fun. Like you could see a dunk.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't know what the Blazers were thinking. Like it's just looking like they're going full rebuild mode. Like there's no other logical explanation.
In my opinion, I think this was great for the Pelicans. Just because when you got Zion out right now, right? His explosiveness, Larry Nance has that explosiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
BI is doing crazy. Like, seriously, they're a 500 team when BI is healthy.
Yeah.
What are
And
they?
if
They're in 10 spot?
I think they're lower.
Are they lower?
I don't think they're in the play-in. Yeah.
Let me check.
Oh no,
They
they are
are
the
the
they are the 10 seed. You're right.
Yeah, right. So they've been 500 when BI is healthy. You
Yeah,
got
correct.
now CJ McCollum, who's a bucket, helping BI, whenever he needs him to. Larry Nance, who's great energy. Tony Snell is a good, veteran,
Yep,
And then you also got Devontae Graham, who's a baller.
that's
You
true.
got Jackson Hayes, who's a great big. And you got Valanciunas. So those guys are awesome.
No, I'm saying it was a good trade for the Pelicans, but I just don't know what the Blazers were thinking.
Pelicans won the trade by
Nobody
far.
knows what the Blazers were doing.
That's why I'm saying it's looking
Sorry,
like
what was that say?
The Pelicans won that trade by far.
easily.
Oh, yeah, easily.
But like that's why I'm saying like they must be rebuilding, or else they wouldn't have traded him just for that.
They, in my opinion,
They might.
Gotcha.
Oh, I was just gonna say they might be as bad as the Kings, just because they are literally giving up their star talent for nothing.
Literally. I mean, at least the Kings got someone good in return. They didn't get much in return.
So bonus is, to me, he's walking out already
Yeah, I don't see him.
for the rest
Like
of the season. That's it.
look what they did with Marvin Bagley. Why would Sabonis want to be there?
And Sacktown's an even lower market than Indiana because they've been mediocre for so long. Meanwhile, Sacktown's just been garbage.
Yeah.
But with the Pistons, I think they should go into a full rebuild, even though that was a terrible trade for a nice rebuild. But I also saw reports that they're trying to free up money potentially to try to build a team around Damian Lillard. But I don't. You're not going to bring a star like CJ or someone close to him as a free agent to Portland. So I don't understand what they were doing.
With all the teams that are outside of Portland, like there's so many other teams that free agents want to go to. No one's gonna want to be like, oh yeah, Portland, I'll go.
I understand they got Dame, but even then, I
Yeah.
don't think Dame's enough to really force help rebuild.
I mean, he's not the likes of LeBron James, who's like, oh yeah, come here, and they come. Like that's not Dame.
Legit.
So right now, right, you've got John Wall for this offseason. John Wall, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving, Zach LaVine, and then it's just like Ricky Rubio, Patrick Beverly, no one like crazy. Maybe TJ Warren could be a good fit with him.
But I don't see any of those star players
There's
going to
really
Portland.
nobody there.
Yeah, because I see Levine
No.
getting re-signed.
Yeah,
Who was that second?
Yeah.
Harden will walk, but he's not going to
Harden's
Portland.
not going to Portland because it's just going to be the same
Right.
thing as
And you got
Kyrie and Harden.
Yeah. Who
Who
was
are
the other
those
ones?
others?
Gio?
Potential free agents.
I said TJ Warren,
I mean, yeah, but he's not a
like
star.
Pat Bev.
Let's
John-
Right.
go.
I'm just TJ Warren was a great player before
The
he
other
got
star
hurt.
was John Wall, but like I don't think Portland would even want him.
Russell Westbrook was on there and Brad Beal.
Yeah, but Russ and Dame, not a good fit.
And I think Bradley Beal's
Could-
just going to re-sign, get his bag, and then get traded out.
I think Brad Beal's gonna leave, to be honest. I think they need to trade him or else he's just gonna walk.
Yeah, but isn't he going to get paid like a bag?
I mean, yeah, he could. But he also just like went under season wrist surgery.
Yeah, he's out for the rest of the year now.
Yeah.
Luckily, Caruso ain't though.
Yeah, facts. But I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy what they're doing.
For
So
real.
that's why I feel like they're saying Dame. Like we get you've done a lot, but I feel like it's time for them to. They're saying it's time for you to go.
Yep. I know a great place where Dame could shine.
You're
This
gonna
is
say
a team.
Miami, yeah.
This is a team. Dame, if you're listening, it's a team where they play phenomenal defense. They hustle. They hustle hard. They're already championship DNA. They went to the finals 2 years ago, and this year they're currently the one seed in the East. They're a great team. They're lacking bucket getters, which is what you are. You can come in and get buckets, be a hooper, average 30 if you want, and then the rest of the team will pick it up after you, playing hustle defense, hustle rebounding. They'll just make it all work. All you got to do is score. That's what you're best at. It's a great team to go to. Miami Heat.
I have another pitch for Dame. I think you should come to the LA Lakers and play with LeBron James and Anthony Davis and form a big three and run your way to your first ring.
Better chance in Miami though,
Who won the 2020
Yo, I got
finals?
one for you guys too.
Bubble season,
Yeah, okay, still a ring.
Yeah, it's still valid.
Go ahead, Gio.
I'm gonna be realistic about this one, guys. I'm not gonna say my team, unlike you guys. I'm gonna say you gotta say Philly 76ers, right? If I would not be shocked if I see Damian Lillard on the trading block this year for Ben Simmons. Like
No.
Ben Simmons and maybe another piece. If they just go, because Trailblazers aren't doing anything. Apparently they do not know what to do in trading scenarios. They're just getting rid of their star players for nothing. Might as well have a Ben Simmons who might walk after this year. You never know. So Damian Lillard to the 76ers with Joel Embiid. Those two guys are clutch. Those guys will come out of the East for sure.
I'm gonna be unbiased. That would be a great fit. No cap. Like it would be a great fit for him.
That would be
I would
the
love it.
best
I
fit.
would love to see it.
That would be a fun trade to
But
see.
I do like the Heat. That entire thing about the Heat, love it. Can't believe you put your guy Kyle Lowry like that. Like, come on, why you got to do Kyle like that? And you also don't forget you got Victor Oladipo. Where is he even coming back?
He's a free agent
Yeah.
after this year, I think.
Yeah, he signed like a 1 year minimum, but I think he's going to resign.
And is
As
he
long
even
as he can
playing?
put up.
No one
Sorry,
else is
what
gonna.
was it?
No, because he's hurt.
Wow, he's still hurt.
He's still hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't come back yet. He's practicing. He's supposed to come back sometime this month, though.
That's why I feel like no one is gonna want to sign him because he was hurt for so long.
His only chance is to like work his way up enough the second half of the season
But like,
where hopefully, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just say he's gonna be on such a minutes limit. It's gonna be hard.
Hopefully Miami can sign him for like a nice little 3-year, like 10 milli deal, and then next season we get most improved Victor Oladipo back.
Same thing goes for Kendrick Nunn. He's not gonna be back till like March or April,
Yeah, and he's a bucket getter for y'all. Y'all need him right now.
especially off the bench.
Yep.
So you said he's coming back this season, though, right, Victor?
Yeah, it should be this month, I think.
Man, if you guys are the 1 seed, right? You guys have the team you have right now, and you guys have Victor Oladipo behind that. Come on, yo, it's over. Come on.
This season too, but like pre-playoffs, I'm not even asking Victor Oladipo to be most improved player, Victor Oladipo, like he was on the
No.
Pacers. But if he can just come in, keep his defense the same way it was pre-injury, and he can keep his athleticism and a little bit of bounce, where he can make some exciting dunks like he was last season, then it's just the cherry on top of that Miami team.
Facts. That'd be nasty if he actually does come back and like plays like decently. That'll be
Yeah.
great.
Like it's just another piece, another
Yeah.
little cherry.
For real. But Gio, you got a segment you want to do?
Sure. Yeah, I got you guys. So right now, there's really like no upcoming like sneakers that are too crazy. You got February 12th is the next Jordan drop, I do believe, for men's, which is the Racer Blue 5s, which is a beautiful colorway, been around for a long time. You got that nice black upper with blue and black midsole. You got that, oversized 5-tongue, which everybody loves. And yeah, it's a great drop coming out February 12th.
Bet. Well, for me, there's no new video games out, but I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Uh, I really like it. I think if you like gun games, you should get this one and stay away from Vanguard as it's not that great. I would recommend Cold War more than Vanguard.
And for Nick Say's segment, I got this flag behind me. If you don't know, this is Juice WRLD flag. Got a nice little hoodie right here. Juice WRLD, Death Race for Life.
Hey, yes, sir.
That boy dropped his management team. I'm so happy right now. They still haven't dropped some songs that I would love to have officially released, but they came out with songs like Cigarettes, Go Hard, the unreleased version with his extra verse. Big shout out to his management team for that. That got me hyped. Cigarettes and Go Hard 2.0. Great songs. Love them. Also, King Von came out with a new song with 21 Savage. I thought that was a good song. It's not King Von like, but it's a good song.
I catch you all next week.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Peace.
Hey, yo, thank you, everyone. See you guys next time.